Hello everyone, welcome again to the Crafty Seas. Today we're on to share a small haul that we bought recently from Crafter's Companion. As you know, we've recently been sorting our craft room, which is a larger room than our previous one, and today we are going to show you one of the systems that we're using to store our pen collection.
So the first thing that we purchased, they had a massive sale on with some great bargains for the month of craft on Crafter's Companion. And I'd just like to share a £10 off a £50 spend or $50 spend. If you use the code THANKYOU10, you'll get 10% off, and that's valid until the 6th of April. So if you've got anything on your list, that's a great time. The first thing we purchased was this Sarah Buddy bag, and it's designed perfectly to store the tri-blend markers. And as you might know, we purchased a set of tri-blend markers last year, and we've currently been storing them in one of these boxes from TK Maxx. And it works quite well, but you need to rummage through to see the colours of the markers, etc. So the Sarah bags, when you build them up, look like this. And you can pop your pens inside. So at the end of the video, we'll fill that up and show you how that looks to store your tri-blend markers.
Also, the thing I like about it is because we can craft between homes and rooms, it's got a nice carry handle.
Next up, we purchased some of these Gemini mini plastic folders.
These are super for the Gemini Mini and they last such a long time, but we mentioned in an earlier video that this is something that is a consumable for us, so just to make sure we always have a stock of them, it's handy just to buy them when they're reduced to under £2 or so.
Yeah, when they're on offer, it's a good time to stock up. The new collection from the Signature Collection by Sarah Davies is a Once Upon a Time collection. They just launched it. It's a beautiful Cinderella themed collection. We're not massive Disney fans or fairy tale fans. We do like fairies and things like that. So we decided against getting the collection, but we did purchase two elements from the collection. And one was this beautiful Once Upon a Time 6x6 paper pad. And aren't these designs beautiful? They're double-sided. So on the one side you have the lovely script with the Once Upon a Time, and then this image with the fairy tale castle and the toadstools. Beautiful floral designs, and you get 3 of each design, and as I said, all double-sided.
Looks very based on Cinderella.
Definitely, yeah. Although they say it's not Cinderella for copyright purposes, it's clearly been the inspiration,
I suppose.
And within the collection they had glass slipper embossing folders,
pumpkin carriage, or the carriage anyway, isn't it? Yeah.
Dies and things. Isn't that a beautiful page as well? So that's a glimpse into the, and there they're dancing in the ball, the Once Upon a Time collection, and that's the 6x6 paper pad, and that was on offer as well.
And it's a nice way to try out a collection. We did it with the daisies as well, just bought the 6x6 pad if you don't want to be buying too much of the 12x12 for storage purposes.
And also in that collection we purchased this beautiful fairy dust luxury iridescent glitter, and it's,
I think it's a mix of different sized pieces as well. Looks stunning. Try it out. No,
I'll not open it up just in case we spill it everywhere, but it's absolutely stunning. Looking forward to using that in shakers and projects.
Yeah. This was in the sale. We actually have the Knitwit 12x12 paper pad, and this was expensive. This the topper collection when it came out at first, So we thought we could use our die cuts, etc., to create our own toppers. However, they reduced it to a super price, and just to tie everything in together and to perfectly coordinate, we decided to buy the toppers, and they're really beautiful and stunning, and it is really nice to have things that coordinate at times as well.
And they're all die cut, easily just to pop out.
And what I like about Knitwits as well, Ashley, is that they don't tend to have a lot of the little burrs that you have to buff off.
Yes, it's not, sometimes the hunky-dory ones have really large nodules on them of their die cuts, but these ones are quite good, and they have beautiful topper designs here. Thank you, on your birthday, caring thoughts, with heartfelt sympathy.
Sometimes as well you just need a quick card, and sometimes if you lose your crafting mojo, it's a good way to keep you crafting.
Yes, and especially with our poor health, this is a perfect way to craft in bed as well, using the topper sets. And as Maureen said, we do have the 12 by 12 paper pad, so we're looking forward to using that. So that was just a quick small haul from Crafter's Companion, showing you some of the new paper collections and some of the items that are in the sale. And remember, if you are treating yourself to anything, you can use the code THANKYOU10 for £10 off a £50 spend. But check out the I'm a Crafter's Companion Facebook page as well, and the live TV show, because they often have other deals on in different codes, maybe 15% off, 10% off, or a free gift.
And you can often combine them both, which we regularly do, to get these at super prices.
So I'll just show you our finished sorted pens. Just a side note, in the packaging for your Sarah Buddy bag, it comes like this, and I accidentally threw this into the rubbish before realising that this slots into the bottom of the bag to act as a stepper for your pens. So just a side note, this is not a piece of packaging, it's actually a piece of your Tiffany bag.
And here we are, super storage. We have got our different types of pens. In this one we are storing our, let's see what these ones are. These are Tri-Blend, the Spectrum Noir pens, and over here we have our other ones, which are the grey pen, which has got different nibs.
Brush nib.
And it's a brush nib pen, and both are alcohol markers and really easy to store. And I managed to cut the label off the box with the colour swatches.
And these are designed to hold 24 Tri-Blend markers, but we've managed to squeeze slightly more into the packet. And what I like about the buddy bags is, as I showed you earlier, this tiered section, so you can see at a glance what pens you need. It is a bit tricky to get them back in and out of the bag.
Yes.
It's a bit fiddly, but the benefit is being able to see the colours at a glance. And I'd say as well, only buy these if they're on offer, because at full price they really are expensive, and I don't know how long they'll last, but for the general quality of them, I would only buy them on sale. And they're really ideally suited only for the Spectrum Noir pens, because as you can see with this third one here, we have used it to put other pens in, and the slots aren't quite designed as well for these types of pens. But again, the benefit is it being see-through, and at a glance you can see, oh, right, there's my red pen or my marker that I was required for the project. So,
and this is good because it can, the different rows can give you watercolour markers, different flesh tone markers, and the porcelain glass markers and metallic markers.
So this is our attempt to get a little bit more organised with our pens, and these will just slot onto a shelf in our craft room, and we can lift them and take them to the bed or the other room or
To other homes.
to other homes when crafting. So portability is also a benefit with the Sarah Buddy bags.
Yes.
So thanks very much for watching today.
Hope you find this useful, folks.
And until next time,
Happy crafting!
happy crafting.